This is Device 6. It's a game that I love, and there's a chance you've heard of it. It is a puzzle game. It's a weird and interesting puzzle game. How many devices? 6. I love this game. I genuinely thinking back about when I first played this game, it probably changed my perception of games a little bit. I was a young man. I was a child, ostensibly. I was still a child, obviously. And I played a lot of like Nintendo games on my DS, maybe on my 3DS. I don't remember what time it was. And I liked a lot of games. I thought they were fun, and I was into a lot of series, but my perception of games was those games, right? When I played this for the first time, this might have been the first time this game made me think about games as more than just games. The potential of games as to convey a story, to tell something interesting. The way this game utilizes the medium of games itself and the medium of the hardware it was on to do interesting, unique things. The way it connected with the player in very small ways, but ways that ground the player into the game. Point being said is I really like this game, and it's not like it does every aspect. Plenty of other games do the exact same things I've mentioned, but this was the first one I ever played for me, and it's also incredibly high quality, visually, musically, and it's still very unique. So let's play it. I've been wanting to play this for a while. This is one of the reasons I wanted this collection. There was a couple games, but this one in particular was one I was excited to finally get the chance to stream. I'm bigging it up, but it's just a fun game. There's nothing more than that. Nothing more than a game I like, but before playing, please read the software license agreement and the Device 4 manual for important information about electromagnetic waves. I forgot to read the manual. Unfortunately. Alright, hold the device about 6 inches from my face. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Please keep the device steady for scan for more precise identification. Huh. We've identified you as player 249. Huh, interesting. I want to mention that this was played on a mobile device. God, look at these great visuals. I love the style of this game, aesthetically. A Simogo production. Produced by Magnus Gordon Gardebeck and Simon Flesser. Written by Jonas. Can you tell they're Swedish? Special gift for player 249. That's mine! Logo design. Well, I don't know what that diacritic is. I have no idea how that's pronounced. Daniel Olsen, Jonathan Eng. My boys, beautiful music. As someone who's played this before, I know what all these things are referencing. You don't know any of these. You're blind. Great little intro. No, but as I was saying, this was originally on a mobile device. It was on a phone. So your entire screen was taken up by this. When it scanned your face, you were looking at the camera and looking at your phone, and it was scanning your face. Or was it? It was interacting with you in a more intimate fashion because it was using your device. Obviously, we're mimicking that here because, well, how else are we supposed to do this? If I were to play this on the Switch and pick it up, then it's more like when it was originally released. But in order to stream, or just to play this on Steam, if you want to buy it, they allow you to use the mouse. Which, to be fair, is a very, very good solution to this. It does take away a little bit of, maybe not the immersiveness, but maybe a little bit. It's like a spy game, kind of. You'll see when you play it. Maybe more of a mystery. The mug? Oh yeah, the mug's pregnant, I know. And there's a bunch of leavings at the bottom. I wonder if I could read my tea leaves. Start simulation. Please swipe. How's the audio, by the way? Probably pretty quiet, but it is for me too. But obviously, this is the game. I might turn it up for y'all. Just a little bit. It's meant to be quiet, but I want you to hear at least a little bit. I love, by the way, the little visual of the kind of a window into a world you can only see part of. I love that effect. Northwest guest room. Ooh. Sorry, my stomach's gurgling like a carbonated pool. She had never played with dolls. Yet, it was the first thing on Anna's mind when she came to. A rather unpleasant doll, too. A strange thing to have on one's mind. She got to her feet slowly. Thousands of nails seemed to pierce her head, and her right ear itched terribly. Where in the world am I? This was certainly not the room she rented from Mrs. Muscat. For one thing, this room was cylindrical. A tower? I don't know any people living in towers, nor do I care to, Anna mumbled to herself and gritted her teeth. Ooh, look through the window. Through a small window, she could tell that she was rather high up. As she tried to focus, she could make out a lighthouse in distance. Anna wasn't in the city, that much was clear. I need a smoke. She reached inside her coat pocket. Her cigarette package was empty. This was turning out to be a very bad morning indeed. When somebody turn off that awful music. I love lighthouses, by the way. I just want to mention that. I love that when you move around, you can hear the footsteps of the character walking. Again, if you haven't noticed, the way you navigate through this game is scrolling. The text is a representation of movement. And the sound effects will follow the movement, but the words themselves lead you to the next areas. And, of course, it's important to pay attention. A painting of an orange hung on the wall. Anna felt a sharp pain in her head. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath. When she opened her eyes, she noticed the number 2001 right in the center of the orange, painted in a slightly different hue. Anna shook her head. As she opened the only door in the room, she saw a steep and narrow staircase. Carefully, she began to descend it. Her balance seemed to be slightly distorted. The steps appeared to be floating. Too many cocktails? Anna tried hard to remember. It all flashed before her eyes again. As she got to the bottom of the stairs, a door blocked her way. She peeked through the keyhole. A long corridor. There was nobody there. I wish I learned how to read. I know it's very important to read. I love reading. Sorry, I actually do love reading, so this is good for me. No, something else. Anna opened the door and lightly stepped onto an expensive-looking carpet that stretched out as far as she could see. Its intense color shone in an almost unnatural way. There were numerous oil paintings, etchings, lithographs, and other works of art clustered all over the walls. It was completely overdecorated. So I'm making Anna walk back and forth. Let's see, we got H-O, we got E, we got S, we got live, we got a V in there, and all of these, some of these matter. It is still a game of mysteries, and you have to solve the mysteries. I should have a notepad, shouldn't I? I might go through this quickly since I've solved some of these before, but it's been a long time, so I might also not, because I don't remember the solutions. A mansion, or a castle, perhaps. Anna walked straight ahead, and for a moment the thought of taking her boots off, so that she would not make any unnecessary noise. She decided against it, and instead announced her presence with a hello. Hello? But her words echoed emptily through the corridor. Alright, now we're on the 3rd floor. Nursery. Mama told me I should just pretend I don't know how to read. What does that say? It says to eat your vegetables. And don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. It's very important. Again, I don't know how to read, I just pretend. I'm very good at guessing what the words say, though, which is good. I very rarely guess wrong. Anna peeked inside a room to her right. There didn't appear to be anyone in there. Loads of toys were scattered all over the floor, and in the corner stood a tiny 4-poster bed. She looked out the windows, and even though her sight was still somewhat blurry, she could make out the ocean, and a castle, and a bridge connecting it to the building she was in. A A spoiled child's room. Yeah, look at this fucking mess. What is this shit? They're the toys from like 50 years ago. As majestic as the view was, Anna felt slightly offended by it. She had not asked for it. She looked around the room. Something was wrong. The toys were in a mess on the floor. But not a real mess. An arranged mess. West Corridor. A piece of wall depicting a rather stern-looking elephant wearing a bowler hat caught her attention. I guess he kind of looks sad. More than anything else. I think to do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. What? There's no one back there. I like this elephant. He's very dapper, as people would use the term. How awfully tacky. Okay, Anna, jeez. Did you hear the knock? Anna knocked on the second door to her right. No answer. You know what, I'll actually... I want to make sure y'all can hear all the subtlety of it. That's what it's all about. Bonald. Like Ronald. Third floor Kirk room. Anna knocked on the second door to the right. No answer. She opened it and entered a dim and somber room. The windows were covered by speckled green drapes that had been nailed to the wall. Her eyes adjusted to the darkness, and she could tell that the room was empty save for a gargantuan cabinet that stood against the wall. A curious lock-like device was attached to its doors, and she could feel a slight draft coming from within it. Something about it made Anna feel uneasy. Hey, don't be judging Anna. Maybe Anna does have an art degree. We don't know. Listen, everyone's a critic, okay? It's fine. So it's not just static or moving images and text. There's other things to do. Do we know what to do here yet? We'll see. Something about it made Anna feel uneasy, so she went back out into the corridor. West Corridor. The headache was fading and her balance was almost recovered, but she still had no recollection of how she had arrived there. Why am I here? Huh, that's interesting. Device 1. Text output chip. Main simulation device. Transmission of thought to text translation output to device 4. Thought to text translation. First person to third person translation output. Present tense. The past translation output. Okay, thinking about it, the device we're using to play this is, I think, device 4. So this device 1 transmits to our device 4, transmits thoughts to text. Transmits from first person to third person and past tense to past tense. So that implies what? That what we're reading right now is happening in real time? And it searched her mind. She had left the office at 5 o'clock, bought some vegetables at the market, and then she had gone straight home. Developer notes. Unable to separate geographical data from course of events. Might produce paradox branches of course of events and geographical data. Might produce subjectional text through output with first to third person translation. If doubter experiences certain types of emotions, such as affection, angst, annoyance, hostility, etc. Well, that's interesting. Again, some of these things I maybe didn't notice initially. But then what? Anna came to a door with a sign. Do not disturb. We'll see about that. Out of spite, she knocked on it loudly. Silence. She knocked again even louder. Nothing. Third floor, study. In the center of the room was a big desk with a multitude of notes and sketches and some kind of computer. The sketches seemed to have been created in a fairly fervent state, and many of them were half-finished or crumpled up. There were several old letters from someone called Corbinian Broadman. A rather poorly made portrait of Leonardo da Vinci hung on one of the walls, and next to it, Anna noticed a photograph of Thomas Edison. He had a dart firmly placed between his eyes. What? No, poor Tom. Poor Tommy boy, man. I thought everyone loved Thomason. God, I love the visuals, and I love the little sound effects. They're great. Beautiful. Guys, I'm using Morse code right now. Yes, there's a 4-letter code. What is it? She browsed the bookshelf. It was full of books about chemistry, mechanics, physics, and mathematics. They were all out of date, just like everything else in the room. A calendar on the wall claimed that it was September 1946. Museum, then. That would explain a lot. She left the room. Use poor Tommy for target practice. Yeah, I know. Poor Tommy. Boy. Back in the West Quarter, across the hall, Anna noticed a stairway that led down to what she assumed to be the ground floor. Before heading down, she decided to inspect a peculiar sound that appeared to come from around the corner of the room.
Good morning. In the room of the Renaissance man, a simple math problem is the key.
Fuck, I should write this down.
A framed number. In the room where red meets yellow in a frame. Plus another framed number between hope and lies.
We're red and yellow.
Plus the channel I am on.
Plus another frame number.
Good morning. In the room of the Renaissance man, a simple math problem is the key. A framed number. In the room where red meets yellow in a frame. Plus another framed number.
Between hope and lies.
Between hope and lies. Plus the channel I am on.
A frame number where red meets yellow in a frame. Another frame number between hope and lies, and the channel I am on.
Good morning. In the
Those
room
added
of the
together.
Renaissance man, a simple math problem is the key.
I mean, it's just addition.
A framed number. In
There was
the
a
room
door
where
slightly
red
ajar,
meets
you were
yellow
right.
In a frame.
God, it's loud.
Plus another framed number between hope and lies. Plus the channel I am on.
Anna pushed it gently, but it was stuck. A more forceful push amounted to nothing, so she leaned forward and peeked in. A tape recorder had been placed on a modest desk in an otherwise empty room. Was this some kind of prank?
Renaissance man, a simple math problem is the key.
Turn that down. Anna enjoyed a good laugh as much as anyone, but this seemed way too elaborate for any of her friends to pull off.
Yellow in a frame.
She continued down to the end of the corridor. A dead end.
Number.
I'll put it to there. It's probably loud enough. What is this? 12, 34, 56, 78, 12, 34. So 56. So one of them is the channel I'm on, and that's clearly 56. So 56. Plus a frame number where red meets yellow in a frame, plus a frame number where between hope and lies. So before I continue on, I could go backwards. I tend to feel like the best thing to do is to start by reading through everything, but this time I'm actually going to head backwards first. Because why not? I'm just making Anna run to the fucking start. Okay, there's hope and lies. We're red and yellow in a frame. She noticed the number 2001 right in the center of the orange. So 2001. Right. And then if we go over here, we can see that clearly that says hope, because we have HO, we've got a P, and we've got an E. This is lies, L-I-E-S. And we've got this one that's F-I-V-N-E. So 5. God, you're older than history. That's crazy. All right, so that's 2001 plus 5 plus 56. $2,061, I guess, if that's correct. Assuming I'm correct, and assuming we're all keeping up, right? Everyone's knowing. You predate history? Well, some people think the history is only 2,000 years old, so go off, I guess. All right, so we've got 2061 as I think is the answer. Is that not correct? Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. There we go. 2062. Well, that's interesting. Where is that going?
Room where red meets yellow in a frame.
Yeah, we know. Shut up.
Plus
another framed number. So that's there. That's one puzzle done. What is this really small? You see this? She took a few steps back and turned around. She took a few steps back and turned around. She took a few steps back and turned around. She took a few steps back and turned around. She took a few steps back and turned around. Anna glanced at the paintings as she walked down the hallway. There's clearly a great deal of money spent on this place, and by the looks of things,
the channel I am on.
By an eccentric. Could Mr. Cargill be on it? He's rolling in it, isn't he? No, he's too cheap. Besides, in on what? She was thirsty and working on quite an appetite.
Good morning. In the room of the Renaissance man, a simple math problem.
Anna was not one to miss breakfast, and though her temper was normally quite even,
framed number.
Two things affected it
where red meets yellow in a frame.
more than she cared to admit. A missed breakfast and a shortage of smokes.
Another framed number.
Some eggs and some toast, and then I'll get to the bottom of this. Eggs and toast sound good right now, dude.
Plus, the channel.
No, come on. West corridor. Anna made her way back round the corner, heading back to the stairway, and walked down stairs. What? Oh, this is freaky. Why is it going? Why are we reading the text the wrong way? What freak? Okay, whatever. What freak designed this? The entrance was truly breathtaking. It reminded her of a swanky hotel that she had once visited with her aunt. She felt out of place now, as she had then, and this time she was alone. Again, keep in mind this was on a device. You were turning your device up different directions as you were playing. Because you had to read. Those are some steep stairs. How do I like my eggs? Scrambled! I don't know, like... over... maybe not over easy. Runny yolk, but completely cooked all the way through, cooked white. That's my preference. Anna heard voices coming from what she instantly felt would be the dining hall. Very strange. The room was crowded with people. No one acknowledged her presence. Anna shook her head as though to shake off the dizziness and sharpen her vision. Pardon me, but could you tell me the name of this place? She asked a smiling old lady. The old lady kept on smiling. A mannequin. In fact, they were mannequins having tea. A chill ran down Anna's spine. She backed away from the old lady and sent a dashing doll, dressed up to look like Rudolph Valentino, to the floor, along with his cup of tea. He lost a couple of fingers in the fall. Anna spun around and scanned the room for movement. Her instincts told her to run. It seemed a bit silly, but she sensed danger. Anna rushed out to the entrance, leaving the mindless chatter, or a recording thereof, behind. How do I like my steak? I don't. Is that enough answer? It's a good enough answer for me. L. Oh, this puzzle. It's a simple puzzle if you know what to do, but I think when I first played it, I didn't know what to do. R. R. L. 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 R. L. R. L. L. The letter L. The letter R. The letter R. The letter L. The letter L. The letter L. The letter R. The letter L. The letter R. And the letter L. Which is simple. Left, right, right, left, 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 right, left. Yeah, I got it. She pulled the handle, locked. That's the end. Alright, we're done, everybody. Welcome, Artist, by the way. I figured, Artist, you might be into this game, potentially. I read about it because I was reading the Simogo page, and one of their inspirations was apparently Zero Escape. I don't know if I haven't played it, so I don't know if it's going to be anything about it, but with very small aspects, so not the... Overall, it's very different. The letter R. But, so this puzzle, I already know. Again, when I first played this, I played it as a kid, of course. I played it on a train in Europe, which was the first time I'd left the country. We already did that puzzle. Where was the previous puzzle? Here it was. And I played it, I took notes. It was one of the first times I took notes in a game on a notepad. I remember telling a girl who was on the trip with me that I had a crush on about... She was into it, I don't know, she listened to me. I'm very charismatic when I'm not trying to. When I do try, I'm definitely not. L. R. R. L. 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 R. L. R. L. Again, remember this as if it was on your phone, and all you could see was this. Please take time to answer a few questions that will help us provide a better experience for you. Did you find the level of interactivity in the previous chapter satisfying? Again, I love this game because it's one of the first times when I was younger that, well, it's a frame story. And it's a story where you're technically a part of it. You're engaging with a device number 4, reading about a game on the game called Device 6. So it's, you are interacting with it. And I love meta stories, and I love stories where you get pulled into it in some aspect. But this grounds the game in the real world, in your world, which just makes it more compelling. Again, with the aesthetics and seeing this thing, it's really cool. So at the time, for me, it was like this. It didn't blow my mind, but it drew me into it. It's one of those games that really drew me into the game for one of the first times. It made me think about games in a different way. What is my social security number? Oh, it's 727-222-1379. A lot of 7s, I know. Did I find the level of interactivity? Yeah, I liked it. God, I love the UI. I love the visual design in this game. I adore it. Which of these shapes do you think describes the previous chapter? More square than anything. What year was the calendar in this study displaying? It was 1946. I don't think it matters if you get this right or wrong. Well, it's not, or rather, it's not going to stop you from going to the next area, but I don't know if this does anything else. Over player 249. What was the name of Anna's landlord? Mrs. Muscat. Which of the following colors do you think describes Anna's personality? Bum, bum, ba-da. She's angry, but not like... She's more like irritable. It wouldn't be orange. God, the fact that the background of this is orange is actually very funny to me, because it's like it's leading you down the path. It's not just pure anger all the time. It's more irritability. So maybe it would be orange, actually, versus pure red. Try to picture someone looking at you from a window. Who is it? A friend? A stranger? Or yourself? A friend. Or, I guess it would be a stranger, technically. It would be someone that could become a friend, but it would still be someone I don't know initially. So I suppose it would be a stranger. To be technical. It's not somebody I already know. Thank you, player 249. You have earned 100 points. God, I love this. I really do love this game. I'm so glad I get to play it. Alright, we're on to chapter 2. The story of the 3 bears. Are we all familiar with the story of the 3 bears, everybody? I hope you are. Because I am. Again, theoretically, this game is not that long. I could finish it today, or maybe in 2 streams, potentially, but... West Castle, Kirk Room. The lock device made a loud click, followed by a few beeps confirming that the doors had been unlocked. Okay, this is a prank. Part of some game? As Anna opened the cabinet, she could see the morning sun in the sky. Apparently this wasn't a cabinet at all, but rather a door disguised as one. A game, or a test. A test? Yes, surely a test. Bear Bridge. Anna stepped out on a stone bridge that connected 2 identical-looking castles. The air was fresh, with a hint of the ocean. It was a crisp spring day. Even though the garden below was a lot more inviting than the castle at the other end of the bridge, climbing down the sides wasn't an option. The bridge appeared to stand 30 feet tall. She felt the presence of someone, or something. As she turned towards the bridge railing, she almost fell over in shock. A bear was standing on its hind legs and staring straight into Anna's eyes. On closer inspection, it appeared to be rather immobile, and, in fact, quite dead and stuffed. Anna calmed down and giggled at the absurdity of it all. I do find it fascinating that, maybe it's because I was just watching Amazing Digital Circus today, but I was thinking, Anna's someone who's just a real person and just got thrust into this. They just wake up and they're somewhere strange, surrounded by weird things. Bear. That's a button. I love stuffed bears with buttons on them. The bear button. It doesn't do much. She gave it a closer look and noticed a speaker embedded in its stomach, protruding from its fur. Below the speaker was a little red button marked call/answer. It seemed that the bear wasn't alone. It had the company of 2 other stuffed companions. This is ridiculous. Hoping to find some answers behind it, Anna increased her pace towards the door by the end of the bridge. Sorry, let me answer. Calling A to B.
Mama Bear. Are you there? I'm so confused about this operation. I don't know who to trust anymore.
Not. I'm already taking notes. Because I think I remember there's some kind of logic puzzle here. So B is talking to Papa Bear and Mama Bear. So what is B Bear? Baby Bear?
Mama Bear's password is 069. Remember, 069. Can I trust you?
069. Yeah, okay. Seems reasonable. Okay, what if I start with B? And pick up A.
I see that Baby Bear tried to log into my account. But The idiot must have read my password upside down.
Huh. Baby Bear tried to call, log into my account, but they got the password wrong. I mean, I have 069, so maybe it's 690? Alright, let's go to whichever bear this is.
We're on to you, you little scum.
Oh, well that's not a very nice message to hear. It's not great.
This is probably the last you'll hear from me.
Okay.
So I might as well spill the beans. My password was just yours and Papa Bear's added together.
So I'm taking fucking desperate notes. Beautiful.
You got Mama Bear's password wrong. The password you told me was your own, you moron.
Mama Bear. Where was your own? God, a lot of fucking shit to think about now, man. So Mama Bear's password was yours, it was your own, which implies that... Which one is Mama Bear's? Oh god, well fuck, Jesus, okay. I've written all of this down, but I'm probably gonna have to listen to some of these again. She left the last... Wait, what did Anna say, sorry? She left the last of the bears behind her and entered the twin castle. It was pitch black. Anna took a couple steps in the darkness. I remember this. I should probably turn it down a little bit. Big spotlights on the wall lit up and music started to play. She was standing on a small steel platform. The castle looked nothing like the inside of its twin. Although it was similar on the outside, this one was made up of a single large room. A shell of a castle. If anything, this looked more like a research facility or a missile silo. There was a lot of technical equipment on the floor below, and in the center of it all stood a cylindrical container housing 3 rockets. Dear Lord, what is this place? A terribly unstable-looking ladder was the only way down. It made several unpleasant sounds and banged against the wall as she climbed. Product evaluation area. All around her were panels, buttons, screens, and cables that together formed the skeleton of an outdated, yet unarguably advanced, operation. An earthen floor and weeds by the corners contrasted the high-tech surroundings. This was truly a shell, nothing more than 4 brick walls stuck on the ground. She stopped by an enormous magnifying glass. Eh? Yeah? Is there anything on there? Or anything that I need to see? If I clean up the magnifying glass. Can I move it? I'm expecting it to be like, there's text if I scroll it. Maybe not. Maybe so. Around it stood a couple of mannequins that all had melted in different ways. One had its torso split in half. A couple of others had one or several limbs missing. Oh, well that's not a very nice looking image. Anna headed straight to what she figured would be the exit. A large steel door with no handles. A keypad. Figures. Which way are we going? Oh, there's 2 ways to go. Left or right? Strategy and marketing area. Let's go this way then. She continued her explorations deeper into the room to the left. It was becoming hard to move. There was junk cluttered around in big piles everywhere, and racks filled with all sorts of technical equipment formed small corridors along the wall. In the corner stood a large table. Every seat was occupied by small busts, except the chair at the head of the table. Anna didn't recognize all of them, but she could identify Lord Nelson, Napoleon, and General Custer. There was a big map of Europe laid out on the table, and bare models were placed at London, Paris, and Berlin. Huh. As Anna turned around to walk back, she tripped over a lever on the floor and heard something activate behind her. Oh, great, fucking moron. Sorry, Anna. She turned her gaze and noticed 3 shooting range targets hanging from a wire by the brick wall. Those weren't there before, were they? I really do like the soundtrack in this game, by the way. It's very moody, but it fits so well. 3 targets by the wall. Wait, so if I go back and look at through the magnifying glass... Yeah! Okay, so 2's got a smiley face. What is that? 3's got a heart? And 1's got... who fucking knows? I should have known this one more. A square. Huh. Weird. Square, smile, heart. Remember that. Don't be stupid. I'm writing it down. Don't remember it. Actually, forget it. Remove it from your brain. Don't think about it. She turned to the right and walked... Oh, look, it's right there. Oh, wait, no, there's 3 different puzzles, aren't there? She turned to the right and walked along the wall, passing by a huge control panel. It was lit, as though active, but it was unclear what it actually did, if anything at all. Oh, God. I need to know the password for Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, do I? Hat 1966! When the fuck does this actually take place? She decided that it was best to not press any buttons. Only an idiot would start to push buttons randomly in a place like this. Well, sorry. A notice board on the wall left Anna somewhat perplexed. There were numerous papers pinned to the board. Many of them marked Operation Goldilocks, Project Sun, and Top Secret. Seems like a broad idea to leave it here, then. The room was the home of 1,000 projects. Few of them finished, all completely mad. Toys seemed to have been turned into weapons, and weapons into toys. Who wouldn't press that button? Dude, would you press the button? You press the button. You get $50, but you lose every follicle of hair on your body. Immediately just like turns into dust, as if you bathed in air. You have to wait for all of it to grow back. Head, hair, mustache, pubic, asshole, whatever. All that hair's gone. And in the private parts, that's gonna itch. Is it worth $50? Would you press the button? Anyways, device 2. Audio-visual output chip. Secondary simulation device. Sight and hearing simulation transmission to device 4. Developer notes. Audio output 100% literal. Visual output 75% literal. 25% figurative. Huh. So device 1 was something in like the brain that's converting all of the thoughts of and things that are happening from, I guess, Anna into text, which we're reading now. This is a visual chip. Is it in the eye or is it like just a camera? Also sending signals. $50 is $50, that's fair. Thankfully, none of these products have ever graced the market, as far as Anna could tell. She noticed a shape that looked decidedly human, covered by a white sheet. Anna pulled it quickly and jumped back, just in case. A doll with blonde hair stared at her. There were cords going to the back of its head. Hiding from the bears, are you, Goldilocks? It smiled happily at Anna. Oh, well, that's not creepy looking at all. Huh. That's what you get for pressing buttons. Let's do it again. I think it's the audio quality, but it's a particularly harrowing scream before it turns into laughter. It really is. It's a good scream. I like it. Not that I like hearing some lady scream horrifyingly, but it's a good scream, man. It's impressive. The audio quality helps a lot with that, though. I like how it's not even mentioned that it screams in the text. It's just something you have to experience. Also, was there anything in the... No, there's nothing. I was like, is there anything with the eyes when they glow? So I need the 3 passcodes, huh? Okay, so... From Bear A, which I think is Baby Bear. No, sorry. So when Bear A called Bear B, B said they weren't Mama or Papa, so B is Baby. Right? Which I guess makes sense. B for Baby. Then we had A to C, and C is telling A, Mama Bear's password is 69. 069. And if C is telling A that, does that imply that C is Mama and A is Papa? Then B, calling A says password was read upside down. Idiot. And then B to C just called B scum. When you call C to B, B's was yours and Papa Bear's together. Then C to A, Mama Bear's password was your own. Huh. Okay, some of these imply that some of these bears aren't who I think they are. Because if B's Baby Bear, then why the fuck is C to A... Is B Baby Bear? Okay, you know what? I actually need to listen to these again. I'm sorry. I need to listen to these again, because the puzzle... I'm actually lost already. It's fucking confusing, alright? Give me a break. I want to hear the first one. So, calling Bear A is calling to Bear B.
Papa Bear to Mama Bear. Are you there? I'm so confused about this operation.
Okay, I got it.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
Papa Bear to Mama Bear. So that means C is Baby Bear. Got it. Okay, that explains a lot.
Mama Bear's password is 069. Remember, 069. Can I trust you?
There we go. Okay, so Papa Bear to Mama Bear. So A is Papa Bear, B is Mama Bear, and C is Baby Bear. Baby Bear says to Papa Bear, Mama's password is 69. But then later on, the opposite happens, where he says, shit, you're an idiot. You read your own password, not Mama Bear's, you idiot. You stupid idiot. So we know that... We know Baby Bear is a moron. Basically. And read his own password. Baby Bear. What? Okay, never mind. I mean, you know what? I should listen to all of them again, because clearly, if I accidentally heard them wrong the first time, what are the odds I heard them wrong the second time? Or didn't, or what's the odds that we should listen to them again? All right, calling from B to A.
I see that Baby Bear tried to log into my account. But the idiot must have read my password upside down.
So Baby read Papa Bear password upside down. Okay. And that came from Mama to Papa, right? So from Mama to Baby.
We're on to you, you little scum.
Scum. That's just scum. Scum maxing. I love scum maxing. Alright. Now from Mama, or from Baby back to Mama.
This is probably the last you'll hear from me, so I might as well spill the beans. My password was just yours and Papa Bear's added together.
So B equals C plus A. Okay.
You got Mama Bear's password wrong. The password you told me was your own, you moron.
You got Mama Bear's password wrong. You told me your own. Oh shit. Sorry. I did an inhalation because I got it. Okay, so initially, Baby Bear told Papa Bear that Mama Bear's password was 69. Later on, we hear that Papa Bear tells Baby Bear back, sorry dude, it's not 69, that's your password, you idiot. Apparently. We also learned that Baby Bear's password is Mama's and Papa's together. And that Baby read Papa Bear's password upside down. What am I missing? Password was... Baby read Papa's password upside down? No, Mama's upside down. So Mama's is... 690? That can't be right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why am I so stupid? Why am I so dumb? Let me do the first one again, because I need to hear the first one again. And I need to hear C.
Mama Bear's password is 069.
Mom.
069. Can I trust you?
So Mama Bear's password is 690, clearly. Okay. Mama Bear's password is 690. Or Baby Bear's, actually. No. Okay, so it is Mama Bear's, actually. Okay, so Mama Bear is at 690. Launching the Big Boys Are We? Bear ID check, identity okay, unlock okay. Alright, that's one of three. Alright, what's the other two? Yours and Papa Bear's together. Mama Bear's password was your own. Oh, I get it. Wait. Do I get it? Wait. Mama Bear's password was your own. So the one he said was 69, or 069. So 069 equals 690. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if anyone's trying to understand my logic here, but...
Papa Bear to Mama Bear. Are you there? I'm so confused about this operation. I don't know who to trust anymore.
Papa Bear to Mama Bear. Shit, I fucking did it again. Again, it's call, so we're calling and they're answering.
Papa Bear to Mama Bear.
A to B.
Are you there?
Yeah, we know.
Mama Bear's password is 069. Remember, 069. Can I trust you?
I'm a moron. A is calling C. So Papa Bear's trying to tell Baby Bear that Mama Bear's password is 069. So Papa Bear's password is 069. I get it. My logic was incorrect. So Papa Bear's password is 069. Oh wait, wrong one. Which makes more sense. Bear check, identity check, unlock, okay. Okay, so now, Baby Bear is 690 plus 69. So, 759? So I was confused, alright? I was confused, alright? It's okay, we can be confused. When you're trying to figure out who's calling who and what they're saying. Okay. Skull. Listen, yeah, we're doing a little math. We do a little math here on this stream. It's okay. Alright, so, 1 was a square. 2 was a smiley face. I love logic puzzles, though, so I'm fine. I'm happy with that. 3 was a heart. He hurt himself in his confusion. Excuse me, I, enjoyed myself in my confusion. It made me... Ooh. Huh? I enjoyed... Yeah, I felt good. Your opinions are valuable. Help us improve our products by rating your experience up until now. Please rate the graphics of this game. Fucking 5 out of 5. Love the visuals in this game. Please rate the production values of this game. God, what fucking great music as well. Not that these go anywhere, but it's fine. This game is not connected to the internet, or is it? Please rate the replayability of this game. 4? The problem is you know the puzzles already, but so you can't just play it again and again and again. I guess I can only give it a 3, actually. Realistically. You can enjoy it, but if you know what to do, then you know what to do. Please rate the value per minute of this game. 5 values per minute. How many hearts do you see in this optical illusion? This is a clever puzzle. Because if you click 1, you see 2. If you click 2, you see 4. Oh, actually, I mean, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you click 5, you see 10. If you click one, you're stupid, because then there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's no good option here. The boring answer of 5. For administrative purposes, please submit 5 hearts. See, guys, if you do 5, you get the submissive achievement that you can get on when playing Half-Life. Or do you choose 1 and be the guy who doesn't decide to do for it? Fuck it, I'm choosing 1. Why not? What do they mean? Thank you, player 249. You've earned 100 points. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck the rules. Device 6, Chapter 3. Tiptoe through the tulips. Tiptoe through the tulips, my flowers, that's where I'll be. Sorry. Don't, I'm not Tiny Tim. Yen? I couldn't pull up a Tiny Tim if I tried. Oh god. Sorry, sometimes you're going up, yet you're reading because you're doing this and you're trying to read it like it's a different direction. The door opened slowly. Anna stepped into a majestic, almost storybook-like garden. She was on a small avenue. There were Greek statues, flowers, and perfectly trimmed hedges on both sides of the gravel path. The sun was shining. Idjit. Things that bother you never bother me. That's the wrong song. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha ha! Alright, give me 2 seconds. I gotta use the restroom. I forgot, by the way, that this... if I'm recalling correctly, there's a cool mechanic in this level that it's exciting to get to. God, the sound of dripping water in my apartment is killing me right now. All of the sources of water are dripping. IDIGIT. But seeing these statues reminded me that there's a cool mechanic that we'll get to. It's neat. Yeah, I know. Move the hand. Beautiful trees and flowers. A wishing well. A grand gazebo in the distance. A little canal that flowed out into the ocean to her left. In all its grandeur, the garden appeared almost like a parody. The air was filled with the scent of flowers, and Anna couldn't help but stop and smell an especially nice tulip. A feeling of well-being rushed through her veins. To the right, left, and rear of the castles, there was a seemingly endless ocean. In the direction she assumed was north, there was a great brick wall. Even though it was tall, immensely so, the topology of the landscape made it easy to see what was behind it. A steep hill, and a path running through a glade, leading to the lighthouse she had seen earlier. An island. A chill ran down her spine as she came to the realization that she was stranded on a cliff in the middle of the ocean. Any sense of well-being was gone. Yeah, if you wake up on a fucking abandoned island somewhere, I don't know what the fuck you do. Full of weird artifacts and mysterious things. I would think it's pretty cool, but I would also think it's fucking terrifying. Especially if you have no source of food. And that 2 lips you can put her face in. What the fuck? Which one? That's that's actually more disgusting. I know what that means. You saying you don't know what you just said? I know what you just said, and that's fucking foul. These two lips, these two men right here. Scary statues. Garden, freedom path. Anna walked down the garden path. Towards the wall to see if there was some sort of exit. As she passed a picturesque stone well, suddenly she heard a man's voice. Hello. Anna walked down over to the well and peered down. She couldn't see any water. Or a bottom at all. Hello? Anna said. The man's voice answered. No. Are you stuck down there? It was silent for a moment.
Do you need help coming down here?
What? No. Do you need help to come up?
Should I bring help?
Anna shook her head.
You're by the wishing well.
Oh. Sorry. Where am I? Who are you? You're by the wishing well, and I'm the man in it. Stop that. What's the name of this place? The voice paused. The voice paused for a while. Are you stuck up there? Should I fetch help? Answer me! Anna cried.
What's that? There seems to be an echo up there.
I can't hear you. Oh, for crying out loud, Anna said, and left the well in frustration. Bob Marley for president 2420. He's dead. Unless you mean like a AI'd hologram of him, but fair enough. We'll see how we do. There was a canal to her left, and on the other side of it stood a greenhouse. Old but unsettlingly clean, as though it had never seen a visitor. Device 3, Neuro Control Chip. Enables neurostimulation control via device 4, while output data from device 1 remains unaffected. Enables neurostimulation control via device 4. Okay, so it allows device 4 to control device 1, or control. So are we controlling Anna, which I guess makes sense because we're moving around, right? So logically that would make sense. We're controlling the movement. Well, that's unsettling. Oh yeah, Walt Disney was brought back, wasn't he? Because everyone's freak. Listen, with the current technology in the world, everything is just stressful. The world's fucking the most stressful, man. It's scary. It's terrifying. Let's not think about it. Let's think about the freak. Let's think about being stranded on an island on your own, waking up with no memory of how you got there, with mysterious puzzles leading you around. It's much more comforting in my mind. There was a sign warning of sharks in the water. Yeah? Can I move? While it seemed unlikely, Anna didn't feel inclined to question the madness of this place. She continued north towards the wall and the gazebo. The grass had been mowed recently. The lawn was immaculately kept. Too well, perhaps. There were no flowers that had sprung by themselves. Everything was under total control. There had to be dozens of employees working on the estate, but they were either hiding or invisible. Anna didn't rule out any of the options. As Anna got closer to the wall, she realized to her disappointment that there was no gate. Tulip Visualization version 0.1. I guess the implication is these aren't the real things they're seeing, but just representations. As close as we can get. Someone say 420? No. Okay, yes, actually, but... Life and Death Wall. Funds! Exclamation mark. 251R1T. Way marketing. UT42th. Instead, she found a small pedestal. There was a silver plate mark placed on it, and as she lifted the lid, she found a blank. Anna walked along the wall towards the gazebo to see if there was any clues of inside of it. Okay, well, what's the blank? Dear Anna, for your support and trust over the years, you've been chosen to beta test one of our new projects. We hope using it will let you see and experience life in many new and exciting ways. Ah, seems to be one of those, like, weird masks you wear at, like, a masked ball, potentially, with weird circuitry inside. She found a Venetian mask. Mask on. Fuck it and mask off. That was the cool mechanic I was talking about, by the way. Anna walked along the wall toward the gazebo to see if there were any clues inside of it. It seemed old, perhaps Victorian, but it had been painted recently. In the center of it, a peculiar safe box had been placed on the floor. Next to it was a note written in pretty cursive letters. Across a bridge only to be seen by a faithful customer. A piglet only tells half of the truth. The rest of the truth is obscured by invisible flowers. Okay, what the fuck is this? Across the bridge, seen by faithful customer. That implies Anna, because Anna is the faithful customer. A piglet tells half truth. The rest obscured by invisible flowers. Huh. Very mysterious. Ugh. Dark music. Oh, shook. Look. Look at this. Look. With the mask on, the words change. Alright, so we have F O RTY 40 okay, 40 and what? 2? Minute 40 minutes. Alright, so if you take the letters that are obscured, that you can't see, it says 40 minutes. It's the MetaQuest beta. Maybe it is. You mean the Oculus Quest? Oh, invisible flowers. Look here are flowers, and statues stand tall, for they are the hours and minutes by the wall. Look here are flowers, and statues stand tall. Look here are flowers, and statues stand tall, for they are the hours and minutes by the wall. So the statues are the hours? We know the minutes are 40. So the statues are the hours. Okay. What is this? Only that which is not seen in disguise matters by the wall. Yeah, I figured that out already. Oh, there's a secret passage that only shows up when you have the mask on. Okay. Augmented bridge. With the mask on, a white painted wooden bridge appeared. She gently put her foot down on it, and much to her surprise, it was solid. How do they do that? Again, what is the implication if she's got like shit in her head that's stopping her from seeing things? Unless it's all fake, but she's in a virtual world. But I'm assuming the implication is that, like, normally she can't see it, the mask lets her see it. Anna made her way over the bridge and walked towards the greenhouse. Botanical Research Facility. Anyone here? Anna called out as she entered. Her question was, as expected, met with silence. The air wasn't as damp as one would expect. Quite how the plants were able to grow was beyond Anna, but nevertheless they did. The greenhouse was brimming with flowers, most of them completely unknown to her. She searched the aisles for clues. Instead, she found the next best thing. Before the hours south... What? Wait, what did they say? Across the bridge, seen by faithful customers, a piglet tells half-truths, the rest obscured by invisible flowers. The rest obscured by invisible flowers. Before the hours south. Before hours, after minutes. After the minutes east. So southeast. It's just southeast. Obscured by invisible flowers is southeast. Okay. I guess. Found food. In the back of a glass structure was a delicious-looking strawberry cake with a small white table. Having nothing to cut it with, Anna started to dig in using her bare hands. As she munched and dug further into the cake, she felt something not quite as soft as the whipped cream. Anna dug deeper and uncovered what appeared to be a snout. It was a dead piglet that had clearly starved to death. Anna felt sick. A little piece of paper was sticking out of the skinny piglet's mouth. Anna pulled it out. The strip of paper read, "First come the hour, then come the minutes." Kind of fucked up. Because, you know, you just ate from a cake with a dead piglet inside and you don't know it was there. So first half is first comes the hour, second comes the minute. Or first comes the hour, then come the minute. Before, south, after, east. Okay, so we have the minutes, we need the hours. Which were from the statues? Yes. Oh, that's right, the man with the well is always repeating. Oh, the statues are crying! Oh my god. Well, there's two heads, but they're both crying. Wait, no, sorry, actually. Midnight. Oh, midnight. So midnight, so 12:40. I don't think the tiers of the statues matter. I might be wrong. But there's 8 tiers, if that matters. I don't think so. See, it's nice to have the mask on just because it makes everything nice and red. And also gives you, like, some music. Okay, so we might have all the information we need, but it's just putting it together. So, before the hour is south, right? So... then 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. East. So 12 is north. Then it's 40, which is south by southwest. Well, first it's south, then it's north, south by southwest, then east. Everyone makes sense? We got it? Everyone's keeping up with these puzzles? Please help us make our products more enjoyable by letting us know how you feel about your experience. I guess if you don't know north, south, seath, and eth, or know how to read an analog clock, you might be in trouble. But, you know, sucks to be you. I mean, hell, they taught me how to read an analog clock in elementary school, okay? Jeez. Step 1, calibration. Clear your mind and try to think of nothing while holding your finger within the circle below. Do not release into the progress bar. Again, this was touchscreen. It still is if you have it on the Switch. You can pick up the device and do all of this, but just touch your screen. Step 2, submission. Yo, it's asking me to be thoughtless and submissive. It's what it's asking me to do right now. Step 2, submission. Now please think about the previous chapter while holding the finger, your finger, within the circle. Do not release until the progress bar is filled. I hope you guys are doing this at home. Come on. I'm not stealing your information or anything. Thank you, player 249. You have earned 100 points. Again, the idea of eating imagine eating a real-life cake and there's a dead animal inside of it. In the middle of it. So you ate like any food where you eat multiple bites of something, and then you realize it's like if you have a moldy piece of bread and you're eating like half the loaf and you realize the other half is moldy, which means the whole bread is moldy, but you didn't notice. It's the worst. Obviously, dead animal is worse than most, but well, you're halfway done with like a delicious meal and there's a roach in it that you didn't notice. You only submit to goth girls. Well, do they want you? Everyone wants those goth girls. Goth girls don't want you back. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's a sad truth. 57, 14%. Oh, God damn it. Already with numbers? This is a good chapter, by the way.
To say farewell to doubts, to grieve the passing of a player, but also to welcome a believer.
It can't be time to get up already. Just a little longer, Mom. School can wait.
Let us forever forget the doubts she once felt. Let us bury her past failures and past mistakes. She has now gone home.
Whoa, numbers.
Now, let us together say the welcoming words. The moon.
The moon.
Let her in.
They're laughing. What are you laughing at?
The head of a black dog. Let her in. A smile from a stranger. Let her in.
Okay. Moon, head of a black dog, smile from a stranger, whatever. I just wrote smile as simile and from as form. I'm not developing dyslexia, but it was awful cold and Anna wondered why someone had taken her blanket. There was a faint coughing and the soft sobbing of an old lady.
We are gathered here.
Anna sat up, rubbed her eyes, and yawned.
To doubts,
Is it chapel?
to grieve the passing of a player.
There was someone standing by her bedside, a priest.
To welcome a believer.
An unusual priest with a gramophone funnel for a head. Enough with the dolls and mannequins already.
The doubts she once
Anna looked down at her bed, which apparently wasn't a bed at all, but a coffin.
and past mistakes.
Anna began to hyperventilate and then clumsily climbed out of the coffin. Oh.
Now,
Okay, now what happened?
together say the
How the hell did I get here from the garden? A safe? In the gazebo?
moon.
I opened it, didn't I?
Let her in.
And there was a tulip inside of it. It smelled wonderful. Then gas.
The head of a black dog.
They drugged me. Those bastards drugged me. I mean, waking up in a fucking coffin? It's fucking terrifying.
Stranger. Let her
There was no congregation, just the gramophone priest and his pre-recorded message. Anna gave a closer look and couldn't help but feel embarrassed as she peeked inside his robe. In the place of a body was a rack of audio equipment. Whew. Anna decided to have a look in the vestry. Oh, he turned a bit reverse. Perhaps there would be a real priest in there to give her some answers. But instead of a door, there was a large mirror. Curiously enough, it failed to reflect Anna. She reached out her right hand to touch it, and it went right through. Anna smiled to herself and stepped into a mirrored recreation of the chapel. God, Alice through the looking glass here, dude. It happened to you. You ate an entire container of noodles and found a baby roach at the bottom. That's fucking terrible.
just like Agent Beta.
What a cheap trick. Oh god, it's all in fucking reverse.
Agent Alpha lives Agent Beta.
Alright, can I mirror it, or is it not gonna work?
Between Agent Alpha's house and Agent Beta's house, there's an old abandoned house without any doors. Me and Agent Alpha are neighbors.
No, that's wrong.
Agent
If I
Alpha's
flip this, it's not gonna help.
Is the only house in our
Oh
town.
fuck! I'm cheating! Oh, look!
I
live in a modern house with a flat
Because it's meant to be mirrored. I remember actually playing this and putting this up to something reflective to figure this out because I was trying to struggle through reading it. It was annoying.
South of Agent
Almost every
Alpha
single
lives
detail had been
Agent
perfectly
Beta.
replicated instinctively, and I started to look for the
Between
differences.
Agent Alpha's house
She noted a
and
picture
Agent
by the altar that
Beta's
seemed different.
house,
Our little
there's
town,
an
the title
old
read.
abandoned house
She
without
walked over to the
any
coffin,
doors.
expecting the worst. There was a photograph of herself in her
And
bedroom.
Agent Alpha are neighbors.
She had not seen it before. Oh, it's awful.
Alpha's house is the
You bloody
only
creeps!
house
Who are you?
in
She
our
yelled.
town with a
Stop hiding! I
chimney.
want answers. You can't do this to me. I mean, that's
live
fucking
in a
terrifying.
modern house with a flat roof, just like Agent Beta.
Anytime you see a photo of yourself where you
South
aren't
of
expecting it to be
Agent
there, it's fucking
Alpha
awful.
Lives Agent Beta. Between Agent Alpha's house and Agent Beta's house, there's an old abandoned house without any doors. Me and Agent
Okay,
Alpha
good.
are neighbors.
So we're solving this puzzle.
Agent Alpha's house is the only house in our town with a chimney.
So I have not listened. Alpha?
I
So
live in a modern house with a flat roof, just like Agent Beta. South of Agent Alpha lives Agent Beta. Between Agent Alpha's house and Agent Beta's house, there's an old abandoned house without any doors. Me and Agent Alpha are neighbors. Agent Alpha's house is the only house in our town with a chimney.
okay, I've done it.
I live in a modern house with a flat roof,
See?
just like Agent Beta.
God, it's mirrored just like the game. Top left is Alpha.
South of
Right of
Agent
Alpha is Beta.
Alpha lives
Very, very
Agent
bottom
Beta.
is fucking... No, Beta, sorry.
Between Agent Alpha
Whatever, you know, it's right there.
and
It's
Agent
clear as
Beta's
crystal.
house, there's an old abandoned house without any
The abandoned house is clearly right there. This is Beta. This is me. Me and Beta have the same house, and Alpha's got the chimney. Everyone makes sense? Everyone knows?
House is the
If we reverse the audio again, if we go back here, I'm guessing it's all reversed? Or is it just gone? It might just be gone. It's gone. It's disappeared. Okay, Anna made her way to the exit and tried the handle on the door. To her surprise, it was unlocked. No keypads, lock devices, or secret hand signs. Just a regular wooden door. Amazing! Doubter's Rest Cemetery. A few hours passed. It was colder. A little mist. A few hours? Wait. God, what do you mean a few hours passed? It was colder, a little misty, and it had started to rain. Most of the grain seemed old. Many were covered in moss. Oh, from when she'd woke up before. There was only one newly dug grave. Anna walked over to it. Here rests the doubts of 247, the epitaph read. Okay, so we're 249, right? Who's 247? Is it Anna? Glory Road. As Anna followed a small path that led into a glade. She looked over her shoulder. I guess I'm on the other side now. She saw the castles on the other side of the wall. Out of habit, she reached into her pocket for a cigarette, of which there were still none. Instead, her fingers fell upon a piece of crumpled paper. Someone had scribbled the words, the solution is my ex, on the back of it. Aren't they usually the problem to begin with? Is my ex. Is my ex. Oh. Oh, okay. Link test. A handwritten hint included on the back of this note. We will make note of any usage of said hint. Well, we've already read it. I mean, it's too late now. Another grid, huh? I've got like graph paper I'm using right now. I'm not even using the graphs on the graph paper for this, which is an idiot. G H I D E X T S R Y N M is my X, so okay. You get like shape. God, I'm doing a lot of writing. The only thing, if you try to do this without writing, which I think I did try to do initially when I first played it, is you can't remember things that well, and you just forget them, and then you think you remember them, and they get warped on the travel route to the actual puzzle solving, and you just fuck it up. Suddenly, Anna heard the sound of a branch breaking behind her. She froze for a second and then turned around. Further down the path was a man dressed in a dark suit. He was wearing a bowler hat. With his back turned towards Anna, he quickly disappeared among the trees. Device 4. Player test and control hardware. Data collection unit enables wireless control of device 3 and view of device 1 and device 2 output. Somatosensory input for use at player location. Yo, I had a somatosensory game console. It was fucking weird. Do I have that still? Let me check. Give me 2 seconds. It might be over here. Well, that's fucking weird. I do. It's one of the bootlegs I streamed. But if you look at the back of it, it says somatosensory game console connected to ordinary TV. What does that even mean? Sorry, I don't know what somatosensory means, but it's fascinating to me. It didn't make sense at the time, and it still doesn't make sense. But so yeah, device 4 is the device you're using to play the game on, which is reading the thoughts, the vision, and also allowing you to control the person with device 1, 2, and 3 on. Marketing request annual hardware revisions, color plus size variations. Had he noticed her? Anna hesitated for a second, not entirely sure whether she should pursue him or not. Come on, Anna, you have to get to the bottom of this. She set off towards the glade. If nothing else, it'll shelter me from the rain. Believer Woods. The man in the hat was nowhere to be seen. Had she scared him off, or was he hiding in the bushes, watching her? There was a light emitting from the heart of the glade. Anna felt strangely drawn to it. What the hell? Sheep? She realized she was not the only one seeking shelter from the rain. A small flock of sheep had gathered under the trees, too. They looked uncannily still. Anna walked closer to see if this was another trick. Nope. Alive. They didn't seem aware of her presence at all. And possibly not each other's either. Their dead eyes were only focused on the light. A projector screen standing among the trees displaying strange figures. It was indeed oddly hypnotic. Enthralled by images, Anna moved forward and pushed her way through the flock. Maybe she should just stay here with the sheep and watch the screen. What am I doing, Anna? Snap out of it, Anna. I have to find that jerk in the hat. It'll soon be dark. Anna shook her head, rubbed her eyes, left her woolly friends behind, and made her way out of the glade. Oh, she almost became a sheeple there for a second. Alright, I actually gotta write these things down. So, the moon, dog, and smile from a stranger. Black dog is... Fuck. I already fucked up. Or... They go by quick. I can't draw this quickly. Thank God I'm using graph paper. The hitcher. Not the hitchhiker. The dancer. Where's the stranger? The butterfly. The shark. The earth. There's the moon. There's the stranger. Oh, fuck. Too late. I already fucked it up. I didn't do it quickly enough. Welcome words figures are trademarks of hat. Service marks of hat. Sorry, they go by very quickly. I'm gonna need you to tuck me into bed, thank you. Nighty night. Ooh. Well, okay, I can't tuck it. What am I supposed to do? Reach my hand through the camera? Yeah. Tucking you in. There you go. There you go. Okay, now get some nice rest, okay? Get some sleep up for the... We got a big day tomorrow. Got a very big day tomorrow, you know. We all know. The stranger's next. See, look at my beautiful drawings. Ate a Cafe Rio burrito, and now it's sleep time. I don't know what that is. It sounds good. By the way, I want to mention how much I love... It does sound good. I kind of want a burrito. I love when anything... even when books do this, but I love when anything plays with the spacing and words in a... in this kind of a way. I mean, it's a creative use of a medium. For books, or for anything, any written text. Because it really does do a good job of emphasizing the thoughts of someone in a more intimate way. You get a better idea of how this is being perceived by Anna when you read it this way, when all of the text is spread out. Some books do this and some books do not. But I like ones that do that. I think it's a cool technique that's often not underutilized. A narrow, winding path led up to the lighthouse. There were ominous clouds on the horizon. As the door to the lighthouse opened, Anna saw the silhouette of a man in a bowler hat for a brief moment before it closed again. Speaking of lighthouses, do I still have it here somewhere? That lighthouse BRB I just showed was actually inspired by Device 6 and that general aesthetic. Of course it was. I made it a long time ago, but I always liked it. I don't use it anymore because I've got other stuff, but that actually is where that comes from. As the door to the lighthouse opened, Anna saw the silhouette of a man in the bowler hat for a brief moment before it closed again. She began to run. Any fear of the man had been replaced by anger. She was sick of it all. They had no right to do this to her. Full Hill Lighthouse Shell. Anna reached the edge of the cliff, but didn't even bother to look from it. Her sole focus was to get to the lighthouse. Jesus, you're going to topple off the cliff, lady. Okay, so here's a puzzle. Link test. Homecoming words. Our sweet home, whatever. 3 puzzles. So the first... Do we do... Okay, we have 3 different shapes. Do we combine them? So let's combine them. Any shape, anywhere. I'm not gonna do like, oh, the shape was there twice. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna. If a shape was anywhere, I'm gonna utilize it. Oh, I fucked up. There we go. One more. It's a boat, actually. If you combine the 3 different shapes, again, they give you 3 shapes. You just superimpose each one on top of each other, and you get it. Okay, 1 puzzle done. Okay, so this was doing with the chimney. You said modern house with what, a flat roof? How do you designate an abandoned house? Okay, so clearly not. With windows? Did they have windows? I didn't remember. Oh, fuck, I don't know. No, that's foolish. Maybe it was flat. Maybe they said, like, modern flat roof, right? So that would make sense. Wait, oh, fuck, I'm doing it the wrong direction. I'm a moron. Shit. Okay, so, they tricked me, I think, by having it in the corner by default. I'll try with a flat roof first. Ah, there it goes. So that represents an abandoned house. Again, you don't actually know what represents what, but... There we go. Puzzle 2. Is... Oh! Oh! Is my X. So I to S. I got it. Okay, never mind. I've got a new solution for this puzzle. So you have to do... this way. Let's focus on one at a time. So this was M, and this was Y. So M to Y. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This is I, and this is S. E, I, S, I to S. Oh, fuck. And this was E, E to X. Oh, wait. Nope, I fucked it up. This one was wrong. There we go. Great job there, Homestar. Homestar? What do I look like? A runner? A track star? You're right, it's a big day rizzing up the unwanted. Oh. I'm going through these quickly, but I think it's because I've obviously played it before, but there's a vague remembrance of some of these puzzles, but I'm smarter as I got older. And again, you could clearly... I've talked about the game Lorelei and Laser Eyes before, obviously, made by the same company later on. The influence from that game to this, or this game to that game is clear. They don't only make these styles of games, but in this case, to that case, there's a clear level of, yeah, you know, they did something similar. Just different, but similar. Please help us make your experience more enjoyable by letting us know in which environment you are playing. And no surprise, I like Lorelei. It was my favorite game of last year. Please place the device on a flat horizontal surface. I can't really do that in this case, but I could pick up my system and do that instead. Even just to demonstrate what it looks like. No shit, it's touchscreen. It's there. Magic leaving. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, what the... That sound, like, freaked my brain out. Genuinely, my brain, like, went on the fritz for a second hearing that sound effects. Thank you, Player249. You've earned 100 points. It, like, rewired my brain for 2 seconds. Don't know what happened there. That was weird. I mean that genuinely. It was just... It's something about that sound. Good sound effects. The Show. Device 6, Chapter 5. This is a good chapter because it has a song in it, and it's a good song. Simulation 5/6 plus E. Why can I go up? Well, let's go down. Lighthouse shell. Anna stepped into the lighthouse. There was no staircase. The door behind her closed, a bell rang, and suddenly she felt the whole room starting to move. Wonder if that was the game's intention, to reset your brain. Oh, maybe they just wanted a cool sound effect, but... A lift? Oh, that's cool. Anna waited impatiently as the lift descended. It was getting harder, warmer, and increasingly hard to breathe. It was obvious that she was deep into the ground, perhaps even below sea level. Yeah, this is a great little effect where the text moves on its own, because it's a lift. Good job, game. Also, good music. Club Rassois entrance. Finally, the lift stopped. The doors opened and Anna hurried out. Okay, time to find him. The red wallpaper was made from a sickeningly soft fabric. Numerous theater posters hung on the walls. Aîné de marche, les cigarettes perdues, un animal terrible. I feel like were some of these movies referenced in Lorelei. At the end of the corridor, there was a red curtain, and in front of it a ticket booth. If the hat doesn't fit your head, we'll adjust it for you. Trademark. What the fuck? Initiate petted log. Apedialog. Like ape? There was a sign above it that read Club Rassoir, and inside it an automaton monkey had been placed on the chair. As Anna was about to pass it, she heard a voice. Wait, mademoiselle. Hello? Anna leaned in towards the booth. Toy monkeys don't talk, do they?
Don't forget your ticket.
The voice insisted. Anna heard a strange mechanical sound as a ticket began to emerge from the mouth of the toy monkey. It landed on the counter. She grabbed it and shoved it in her pocket. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. If you need to freshen up, the headphones are just to the right.
Thanks, French monkey. Yes, I could definitely use some water. Is there text down there? There's text that we can barely not see at the bottom of the screen. Oh, I see. Anna took up the toy monkey's offer and headed down the smaller corridor to the right, wherein she found the restrooms. She opened the door to the ladies' room and peeked in. It didn't seem like the bowler hat man was hiding in there. It was bigger than her apartment. A giant crystal chandelier was hanging from the ceiling. The basin was made of fine marble, and the tap looked like solid gold. She drank from it and washed her face. The water tasted amazingly fresh. The men's room was locked, with an out-of-order sign on its door. There was a lot of sand on the floor in front of it. Anna leaned forward and put her ear against the door. She couldn't make out any specific sounds, just a wind-like noise. If you were hiding in there, I need you to come out right now, Anna called out. I need some answers. As she expected, she got none. Yo, there's a reflection on that thing there. Seems like we can't go anywhere there, so let's go back. Oh. We left. I love that because it's treating it as if you entered and then you left. So new text available because you're going somewhere new. Club Rassoir Lounge. Anna pushed the curtain to the side and revealed a turn-of-the-century style theater lobby. It was all rather vulgarly furnished, and to top it off there were red-tinted spotlights that made the expensive furniture look a bit cheap. There was a petite fountain in the middle of the room.
The show will begin shortly. Please wait in the bar, mademoiselle.
Okay. There was a petite fountain in the middle of the room, a big door that most likely led to the stage, and a small but elegant bar. Anna hurried over to the stage doors. They were, quite predictably, locked. The show will begin shortly. Please wait in the bar, mademoiselle, said a voice. Anna quickly looked around, but couldn't see any source for the voice. There wasn't much point in resisting. The man clearly wasn't in here, so she did as instructed. Anna sat down on a stool in the bar. Her mind started to wander. This can't be a one-man show. There must be more people involved in this than just him. Why me? Is it some kind of punishment? I don't remember doing anything worthy of punishment. Bar. Do you want a drink? She wondered what they had planned for her next. She felt an odd but very slight sensation of excitement. Was she starting to crack? That was the plan all along, wasn't it? Sod it all. One drink. It's the least they owe me. Busy night? She talked. She asked an imaginary bartender. He wasn't the talkative kind, nor was he very service-minded, so Anna helped herself to a bottle of whiskey. She spied a statue of a crying fool. Feeling some kinship with him, she raised her bottle and drank to his health. There was a signal which Anna assumed meant the show was about to start. She turned to the stage doors. A human-sized automaton monkey emerged from a hatch in the floor. I guess monkeys are all the rage now, down here. Anna got to her feet. Demanded a voice from the speaker with the monkey. With no other options, Anna placed the ticket in the monkey's mouth. It slid in like a credit card in an ATM. The monkey's eyes blinked as if confirming that the ticket was the real deal. The door opened and Anna stepped in. The theater was empty. It was bigger than Anna had expected. The lights faded and Anna instinctively sat down in one of the soft theater seats. A high-pitched voice yelled, "Hey, Jonathan Eng, who actually worked on this game. The real Jonathan Eng worked on this game and made this song. And also has worked with worked with Simogo and other games. I could just let you listen to this song, since it is a song. Ugh. Let me get some water. It's Anna, sweet Anna.
A glistening diamond, our bright and shining pearl, a shooting star above a rainbow, that's our girl. It's as sweet as dreams are coming true. One in a million, that is you. Our search was long, our search was hard, but we would not give up. Now here you are. This could be your home. You won't be alone. You have our everlasting.
I want them to make a song about me if I got kidnapped. That sounds awesome. The curtains were pulled. At the center of the stage stood a guitar-equipped man who had been presented as Jonathan. This wasn't the bowler hat man Anna was looking for. Good song. He seemed a little shorter and definitely younger. As he grabbed the mic, a pre-recorded backing track started to play. Spotlights blinked to the beat of the song and Jonathan swung his hips around. Anna applauded as the song ended. Jonathan took a bow and began to play again. It was the same song performed in the exact same way. When he was done, he took a bow and played it for a third time. "Play something else!" Anna shouted. Jonathan took no notice, he just kept on playing. Anna stood up and walked towards the stage and climbed up. "Stop playing," she begged. He did nothing of the sort. "You have to help me. I need to know what this is all about." As if possessed, he kept on singing and dancing. Anna tried to shake him, take him by the collar and shake him. "Answer me, damn you," she cried. "Can't you hear me?" There was no reaction at all. Anna noticed a piece of metal on the back of his neck. A robot. She touched his face to make sure he was human. He was all sweaty from his endless performing. A one-song human jukebox. Anna gave up trying to make contact. Kind of fucked up. Do you want to be kidnapped? Say less, I know a guy. Well, as long if you kidnap me, take me to a weird island in the middle of the ocean full of puzzles and music like this. If it's like this game, sure. If it's like I'm in a basement and I don't have food, that's worse. Device 5, pacification wave emit unit. Emits electromagnetic memory interference waves. Plus electromagnetic soporific waves when in motion in contact with designated device 4. Is that... Can you hear the water that's in the background? I think you can. Sorry, my taps are dripping, but I left it on a bit too loud. One more time. Doubter might experience fragments of test phase 1, including doll 1. So there's a doll. If you have the doll, it emits memory interference waves and soporific waves, so it makes you go to sleep. If it comes into contact with a device 4, which is the phone. Sorry, you go to McDonald's. I want to go to McDonald's. You want to buy me McDonald's? Go ahead. In the center?
248. Time for you to join us now.
248. In the center of the room was a spotlight focused on a golden cushion, upon which a bowler hat had been placed. Anna heard a voice say behind her. She froze for a second, then turned around and stared into the eyes of the man in the bowler hat. He was pointing a gun at her.
I was the one who came here before you, and I was just as confused. But please, let me... Oh!
Before the man could finish his sentence, Anna threw a hard punch to his temple. The second punch landed right in the center of his face, causing him to drop the gun and the tablet device he was holding in his other hand. With a broken nose, he fell unconscious to the floor. Okay, yo, Anna, you could have been a hat man, like this dude. You could have been the hat person. You know, you fucked up. What?
I think we might have another situation with 248. She's taken down the guide.
I paused CLA from 249 device until I get further instructions from HQ.
What the fuck?
This is HQ. We'll have to do without the guide. She can probably make her way to main unit herself. And by then she could be convinced. But let's stay alert. Please resume simulation.
Man, I forgot about that. That's so neat. Please enter your hat ID. Oh, okay. So, so hers is 248, clearly, right? What if I do 249? Well, actually, the guy was before her. If Anna's 248, I'm 249. The guy before is 247. So 2, 4. That works. Oh, now we're just on like a notes. Test 1 of 2. Test phase 1, digital. Test at player location, virtual simulation, data neural control. User is player. Wait, what? Test 2, analog. Test at the test facility. User doubter. Okay, so phase 1 is you play on the phone, and phase 2 is you get fucking at a physical location. Island map. Island surveillance routes, ACF, BF, EDBF. Oh god, okay. Shit, you wanna show me? A, B, C, D, E, F, okay. So A C, F, B, F, E, D, B, F, and then B, F. Wait, oh, I get it. So if we go, okay, 7, 1, 4, 1. You see? Because if you go from A to C to F, that draws a letter 7, number 7. If you go B to F, that's 1. E, D, B, F is a 4, and then B to F again is 1. You get it? You understand? Project Free Will. Long-term goal. Replacement of internal neurosignals with external electric neurostimulation to individuals via visual, audible, and sensory signals to affect body movement and subconscious decision-making, thus completely simulating free will. Our research indicates that the doubter's conscious self does not initiate all operations needed in test phase 2. Such operations include button presses, but sometimes even extends to more complicated problem solving. Furthermore, research shows the doubter's brain commits to decisions before conscious self of doubter is aware of any such action. The above statements have also been proved to be true for a majority of player test cases in test phase 1. Step 1. Remove neural device simulation via device 4 to device 3, affecting full body movement while doubter perceives free will. Step 2. Remove neurosimulation via device 6 to device 4, while player at player location perceives free will. What? Me? The player? Doubter is waking up in the Whitechapel. Please confirm your position. Setting up projector 1 at Believer Woods. Please make sure you have enough time to prepare the inauguration process for... I think I forgot the men's password again. For goodness sake, how many times have I told you? I just need something to point me in the right way. So this is from 247 to 128. Huh. Interesting. Oh god, you're loud. Lasting love. But I love this. The mystery, the idea. And again, the whole game is implying heavily that you're involved in some capacity. Is there the men's room? Oh, there's the men's room. That's right. I forgot about this. It's heavily involved that you're involved. You, the player, is involved in some capacity. Which I like. At the time, it was something cool to me because it drew me into the game more than a lot. It was impactful, man. I don't need to explain it, but I do. I still think it's very cool. You. What? By letting us know more about your personal preferences and tastes, we can make your experience more enjoyable. Which of the following images do you think represents this game? A moth or a beetle? I guess the moth. Or actually, wait, let me think about this. Why did I think moth first? I might just like moths more than beetle, but... Moth versus beetle. One flies, the other scrabbles in the dirt. I don't know. I mean, the fact that there's clearly 3 limbs on each side versus this one. I mean, they all have like 6 with 2 appendages, but I guess I don't know. Beetle. I'm going beetle. I'm changing my mind. Which of these images do you think represents technical progress the most? Definitely the skinny, not the big chunky. Please choose the image you feel most connected to. I like the B, but I think I might be more inclined to... Most connected to. I'll go B. Now touch your right ear while choosing the image you feel most connected to. Touch my right ear, okay. Which of the following images do you think represents the word play? Huh. I don't know. Everyone's gonna have a different answer to this, aren't they? Spindly legs with tiny body? Or big body, big flappy wing? This one has more like... I don't know. Left, I guess? I'm gonna go left. Lastly, choose the image you feel represents the word doubt. A. A. Right? A. Cool. Oh, it freaked me out. Thank you, player 249. You have earned 100 points. Brilliant. Say the moth because the spider was creepy? Well, okay, I guess. It depends. If I'm taking all bugs at face value, all bugs are creepy. Technical perfection. Device 6, Chapter 6. Is this the last chapter? Again, this game isn't very long, but this is one part of a collection of many games. And I do recall it took me longer the first time I played it, but I was younger, and I also hadn't played it. What are you going to spend my points on? I don't know, it's not for sale. We'll have to see. With a buzz, the door to the men's room opened. It was dark on the other side, but Anna felt that she had little choice but to press on. There was a light in the distance. It was rather damp and cool. Cold. A cool breeze caressed her face, and there was a smell of a salty... and there was a salty smell of the ocean. She was walking on sand in some kind of cave. Storage cave. Storage cave! Yeah, device 6. Qualia storage. Wireless communication with control of device 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Enables alteration of simulation output from device 1 and 2. Huh. Device 6, Qualia storage, wireless communication with control of all of the other devices. So the 3 that are in the person, 4 being the phone, and 5 being the thing that comes to me. Enables alteration of simulation output from device 1 and 2. There's things that I'm playing now that I don't think I interpreted correctly as a kid. So, simulation output of device 1 and 2 are things that... What was 3? 3 was control. 1 and 2 was what you see and what you hear, right? Or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. And his mind was processing 1,000 thoughts at once. She thought about how the bowler hat man and the things she had read on his tablet. Known issues critical. When altering device 1 output, device 2 outputs remain unaltered. When altering device 2 output, device output 1 remains unaltered. So if you change the text, the images don't change. If you change the images, the text don't change. She was dealing with madmen. Powerful madmen. Hat. This was all a test, and what was the point of it? Why me? And why had Anna been chosen for this test? There were some tests before I came here, weren't there? Anna, I left the gun behind. I have to go back. Wait, no, by now they have an army of their hatted goons in there. I just have to get out of here alive. As she walked toward the light of the mouth of the cave, she passed by a wall of cardboard boxes marked Doll 1. She tore one of them open. They were there, neatly crammed like tin sardines. The dolls. It's her. It's the same one as I got. What the hell are they doing here? In chapter 1, she remembers seeing a doll, even though she doesn't have them. So I think the implication is, she did this game that we're currently playing, she did the test that we were doing in the intermissions, and she got a doll, which fucking made her go to sleep. Someone took her to this island for part 2 of the testing. Obviously now, we the player are only in part 1. An army of gooners? Listen, they didn't have gooners at then, they just had goons. The times have changed. It seemed like the cave was used as some kind of storage. She opened another box that was marked promo material. There were old booklets, posters, and flyers. She recognized the bowler hat logo on them. They all had silly slogans like, "If you're not satisfied, we'll eat our hat." "Wherever I hang my hat is my home." "And if the hat doesn't fit your head, we'll adjust it for you." Anna hurried out and found herself standing on a beach. Revelation Beach. The blue ocean appeared endless in front of her. The sun had set, and it would soon be completely dark. Behind her was a steep mountain wall. As she looked up, she could see the lighthouse. There was a pier in the distance. The boardwalk led to an old house. A modern globe-like construction had, and I guessed, been added to it later. Everything was deceptively calm. Anna almost preferred it less so. She walked towards the pier, out onto the boardwalk, all the way to the house without any incidents. Anna looked up at the globe. It was bigger than she had expected standing on the beach. The door was open, and gave the impression that someone had left in haste. Or maybe they were expecting me. Hat. Base of operations. The interior was nothing like the exterior. This was the control room. In the center of the room was a spiral staircase. There was a multitude of monitors on the wall. Anna recognized most of the locations. They had been able to see everything she had done on the island. "I know this place. I've been here before. No, wait, I've read about this place, but how? Maybe it was a book? No, not a book. A game?" There were buttons for sound effects, levers for holographic images, wheels for gas. The whole room was evidently dedicated to deception and surveillance. There was no one watching now, or was there? Anna examined the panels and the boards. Hey, it's the test that we were doing earlier. One screen displayed some strange kind of questionnaire. It was vaguely familiar. Which of these shapes do you think describes the previous chapter? A. Square. B. Circle. C. Triangle. Read one of the questions. I've seen this one before. I'm sure of it, but where? Try to remember, Anna. Another screen displayed scrolling text. The door was unlocked and Anna stepped inside. Some of the text on the screen read. It continued to scroll constantly, and it seemed as if it was being written as Anna read it. She put her finger on the screen and swiped it to check the preceding text. She started to read out loud, as if it would make more sense that way. What the? Is this? Are they? She hurried out and found herself standing on a beach. The blue ocean appeared endless in front of her. She read to herself. What the hell is this? Behind her was a steep mountain wall. As she looked up, she could see the lighthouse. The text continued. In confusion, Anna panicked and ran towards the spiral staircase. Oh, this was a cool text effect. I forgot about this. It led her through a cylindrical concrete construction. The steps seemed like they would never end. What in the world could they be hiding up there? And his mind was spinning with thoughts. Omniscience globe. She reached the second floor. A large, white, globe-shaped room. There was a strong smell of incense. Anna felt a sudden pain in her head. There were red candles burning in a circle, and inside the circle stood a white pedestal, with a green sphere above it, and a built-in screen and keyboard. Anna read on a plaque on the floor in front of the device. 6. There was a small hole in the roof right above the device. It was in contact with the above. Anna could not for the world understand what it was for. But she was humbled by its presence. This was technical perfection. She was grateful at least once in her life had been so near something as beautiful and meaningful as this. The pain in her skull suddenly disappeared. This is the best moment of my life. Anna felt a need for some sort of ritual. She started to dance around the device in a primitive manner. When she stopped several minutes later, Anna was sweaty and out of breath. A text began to scroll on the pedestal screen of device 6. Oh, great. What an honor. No, they're messing with my head. Shut it down. Anna felt the piercing pain again. She was offended by the voice in her head. How could it doubt device 6? Why would it defy this technical brilliance, this eternal source of knowledge and entertainment? It's just a bloody machine. A goddamn microwave oven. It's time to shut it off. The pain was intense. Anna screamed out loud, but immediately stopped and apologized to device 6 for disturbing the peace. No, snap out of it. Don't play their games. I need to switch it off. The pain returned once again, worse than ever before. Indescribable stabbing pain. No, I won't do it. You can't make me. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we have press Q to access quality files, project files. Can I turn it off? Just make me turn it off now. I can't control my movements. God, it's fucking horrifying. It's horrifying, dude. System reboot. Device 6 ready. Defecting slave devices 1, 2, 3, 5. Device 4 ready. We rebooted everything. She turned off the machine. HAT's guiding principles are operations in the unquestionable ways of Device 6. HAT have always been able to adapt. From our humble beginnings with toys, through the hard times of pacifying tools to where we are today. Through our mission, millions of players have joined us. For this we are grateful to only through the players' trust and enjoyment and the experiences we provide through Device 4 that we can continue our operations. The players are the fundament, the beautiful grassroots that need constant watering with new products. Not everyone will accept our products and the truth, but there is a purpose for every individual in our community, not least for those who doubt us. We need doubters to continue to improve our operations, our products, and indeed, HAT itself. The players who are identified as doubters are as valuable as those who remain players throughout their life. In fact, many of our most distinguished members were once doubters. Player, doubter, member of HAT. Such is the order of our evolutionary system. At the heart of our services and products are the tests, be they digital or analog. By the selection process through Device 4, only the most independently thinking are brought to us. We send them the messenger, open our gates, and welcome them, our doubters. Through a series of tailor-made trials, tribulations, and total transparency into our operation, we finally lead them to the ultimate truth, Device 6. By bringing a doubter to Device 6 and letting them see, hear, feel the truth provided through the ages of collected information, they cannot doubt anymore. For we know that if the doubters feel the raw qualia from Device 6 for themselves, they cannot deny it. The information it has gathered is the collective knowledge of millions of players and hundreds of doubters. It is themselves, and its will is our will. Well, it looks like Anna did reject it. The road to salvation and perfection is not an easy one. Collateral damage is certainly to be expected, and we will be aware that some doubters will rebel, even after absorbing a fragment of the total omniscience that Device 6 provides. The doubter cannot be stopped from operating Device 6. It is, and has always been, the concluding and our most important part of the inauguration process to our community. It is the final test, the last tribulation, and indeed, the point of no return. Will the doubter surrender doubts, find enlightenment, and join us? Or will the doubter be tempted by the blasphemous act of shutdown? Should the undeniable verity be defied, the doubter can never go back to being a player, Their inevitable lies must be prevented. Hat and the truth must and will prevail. Device 6 alters falsehoods told. All deceits turn into gold. I agree? I disagree? I kind of disagree. Man, it's like modern media. I don't know. What happens if I disagree? Does it matter? Thank you, player 249. You have earned 100 points. Oh, nice. Very exciting. Oh my god. Device 6 epilogue. I hope it's happy. As if that would ever happen. Do I ever play anything that's happy? Epilogue. Device 1 alteration sequence start. Oh, huh. Anna made her way out onto a boardwalk behind the pier house where she guessed the boat would dock. So, device 1, the text is being modified. Not the images. They've told us that the images won't be changed to the text is. She was surprised someone had heard and answered her SOS. There were a couple of seagulls complaining about her presence. But besides that, it was calm. Case 248-249 data was information transmitted. The last 24 hours had been intense to say the least. Anna was eager to get off the island and wave to the boat. A grizzled old captain waved back. Several instances of untranslated data have been documented. Hoi, was it your distress call, miss? The captain called out. Indeed it was, Anna answered. The boat docked neatly by the pier. The sea captain kept the engine running as he walked towards Anna and stretched out his hand. She grabbed hold of it, and the next second she stood on the deck of an old fishing boat. Oh, that's not what we're looking at. Thought this here old island was deserted, the captain asked. That's image does not correspond with that text. As did I, said Anna as she grabbed a cigarette out of her pocket. The captain lit her match. I hope you don't mind me asking, said the captain, but how did a lady like yourself end up out here? That's one heck of a good question, Captain, Anna said. Yeah, this image does not correspond with the text. That guy has a gun. You know, miss, said the captain, and smiled. Sometimes the truth is a song best unsung. Anna smiled back and nodded as she listened to the reassuring sound of the old engine. Oh, fuck. Guys, I don't think what we're reading is the truth. I don't think Anna made it. She closed her eyes, put the cigarette to her mouth, and felt the warmth from the rising sun on her face. God, the blood splatters is great. And that's it. Produced by Magnus Gardeback, directed by Simon Flesser, written by Jonas Terrestad, Daniel Olsen and Jonathan Eng, Asa Wallander, various different voices, designed by Simogo, 2013. I guess when this came out, I was 13. So not a happy ending for Anna, unfortunately. We didn't get the chance. We would like to offer you a complimentary gift for sharing your information and opinions with us. I knew something was up when she actually got a cigarette from her pocket. I had the same thought. I love that part. It's very good. Hat store. Alright, so we have 600 points. What can we buy? Let's see. Device 4 Micro is 20,000 points. A device case is 1,000. A hat t-shirt is 800 points. I kind of want the shirt. I love shirts with hats on them. But it looks like all we can afford is this precious doll. Damn. I guess we didn't do good enough in the game, guys, to get anything better. I guess we'll get the precious doll. Thank you for shopping with that hat. It's very much like a Wii era. You bought a thing, or a 3DS era. Your precious doll will be delivered to you on the next business day. How do you know where I live? Also, and yes, if you remember, that's going to lead to us getting fucking kidnapped, but it's fine. Play again. Does it just take me back to the... I guess there's no, like, starting screen. The game just starts, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. That's Device 6, though. I'm a very big fan. I really, really like that game. It's very cool. It tells a really interesting story. And it was one of the first times I think I played a story that got me involved in the story directly in a way. Again, I love metagames. I love games that you are a part of the plot, a part of the story. And this was one of the first times I think I'd ever encountered that. As well with its ingenious design, its incredible, like, the way it handles music and sound, the way it handles all of the text and the way you go from place to place. The puzzles were great. Visually, it's very cool looking. I really, genuinely, really like this. I've been wanting to play this for a long time. Because I just think it's so cool. And I just wanted to show people this, because if no one's checked this out, this is one of the reasons Simogo is one of my favorite games developers. I was so excited to see this release, because it meant I could finally easily stream this and show people. Again, as I said before, if you want more puzzles like this game, you can play Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Similar level, but way, like fucking 30 times bigger and longer, with more puzzles, more stuff, and it's a 3D game. Obviously way higher budget, but this game is exceptionally cool. Oh, we're playing Device 6 epilogue music. This version, anyways. Make sure for apartment tour. What, to do that before I get kidnapped? You're right. And if we actually look, there's a lot of really cool art. I love the visual design. The visual design language for Device 6 is so cool. Obviously, the end they settled on was good. I think it's a very good logo. There's a lot of other ones here. I think these E's are a little too weak. Like it seems like I see the word vice, device, more strongly than, which I guess maybe can be an aspect of it, but I think de-emphasizing the vice and emphasizing the whole word is better. This poster's, I wish I had this poster. I really do. I don't think they sell it anymore. But this poster is cool, and this bit of art with a physical book is awesome looking, by the way. I love that idea. The Island Mystery at the Twin Castles. There's Anna. She's very pretty. Another poster. Which is a very cool looking poster. About the two castles and the designs. And I would have liked both of these. Apparently there's actually mysteries on these. Genuine, like, I don't know if anyone's ever solved all the mysteries with the physical stuff. Which is quite neat. So that's quite cool. Also, obviously, there's early music of some of these songs. I've showed some of them before. Immediately, Device 6 sounding. Unused song. God, that guitar. May 2013. And then, of course, the demo of Anna, where the lyrics are all wrong and different, and there's no real instruments. Pretty good to the real thing, honestly. They got it on in one. Like, it's really authentic, the demo to the actual song, just with actual instruments. Our needle in the hay, clover on a bunny summer's day. We do 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 do. Our tongues are tied, we cannot speak, because all the lyrics weren't set up yet. Ooh, new Device 6 song that I didn't hear. Again, all these extra songs and little pieces I think are neat, and they're all in the collection. They're all in this collection here. Which is very... It's cool. It's very cool. What music is this? Oh, Cosmos Spin. Activity will be Device 6. Completed. And again, I recall it taking longer when I was younger, but I was younger, I was stupider. It's great. I should just end it. I kind of want to keep playing more Simogo Legacy Collection, because I think it's cool. I played Year Walk before, on stream. But I might end up playing this also on stream for New Year's, because it's a very fitting game. It's the only kind of New Year's game I can think of, to be honest. Even though I played it on Steam, I haven't played it in this collection specifically, so maybe it'll be fun, I don't know. But yeah, I love Device 6, I loved Year Walk, I really like Sailor's Dream. All of these games are what cemented my love of this company, which is why I still like all of the games they create. God, this game. They have such a beautiful design in all of their games. It's actually genuinely inspiring. All of these logos, the text, the choice of font type, the choice of colors, the choice of style, the effectiveness of the art styles they choose. It looks like, to me, it always looks like nothing else anyone ever else does. I adore all of it. And everything is so clean. But yeah, that was Device 6 on the Simogo Legacy Collection. It's a game I adore, and I was very excited that I finally got the chance to play it. It's something I've wanted to do for years. Oh god. Music's fucked up. But yeah, it was fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys check out some of this stuff if you ever get a chance. I should be back tomorrow for whatever. I don't actually know. Kirby, I guess. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Get some sleep and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.